Hi, lovelies. This is Misty, and today we're going to be doing your haters exposed reading. All right, you guys. So, first off, I want to say if you have haters, that is a good thing. This is not a negative reading. I always tell my clients if you got haters, you're making good moves because we're here to break molds, to create new paths, not to follow and be sheep, right? And that tends to, trigger people that don't follow their passions and, that are not fulfilling their life purpose and all that goodness. So we don't care if we got haters, but we need to know when we do have them, right? And who they are. And that's what this reading is all about, you guys. Excuse me, this tea is amazing. So warm, so delicious. So as you probably noticed, I'm using the Haters Exposed Evil Eye Oracle deck that I did a review on either yesterday or the day before. I don't remember, you guys, but it's on my channel if you want to check it out. So yeah, this is going to be our first reading with these babies. So we are going to be using that Oracle deck, and then we're going to be using the Osho Zen. Here, you guys, let me get this untangled real quick to kind of clarify. Let us know what zodiacs are more likely, things of that nature. Okay, you guys? And we are going to be starting in on Aries. All right, Aries. Maybe you have some ideas who's hating on you. I don't know. If you like this reading, you guys, comment down below. Make sure you're subscribing, liking, sharing, showing a little bit of love. And as you can see already, I'm getting a shuffle on these babies. And again, we're starting right into Aries. All right, guys, who is hating on Aries? Give me some direct answers right now. Oh, we got cards flying out the deck. Wow. Uh-oh. All right, you guys. So you need to be watching out for somebody that has a very low self-esteem. Okay. So keep that in mind. This is somebody insecure. This is somebody envious of you. Check it out. Low self-esteem, envious of you. And you guys, I need to do my nails. No comments. All right. So yeah. Instead of, this has nothing really to do with you per se. It's more that, they had a bad childhood. They didn't have a good upbringing. They're trying to dig up dirt on you. So be wary. And I haven't laid any other cards, you guys, but I'm definitely picking up for some of you that this is work related. Causing you to miss out or lose an opportunity. Look at that. So that is their intent, was trying to get this blackmail, you guys. They are mad because you pay no mind to them. And, I'm just intuitively kind of picking up that, oh, wow, this is cool too. I'll tell you this in a minute. That it's more that, people pay more attention to you than them as well. All right. And here it says a person causing you negativity is an air sign. So we didn't even have to go in here to the tarot to get some clarification. The guides are being very direct that this is an air sign. The energy I'm picking up is more likely a male. This is somebody kind of maybe quiet, kind of trying to stay in the background. Yeah, see, look here, silence. So definitely being quiet, trying to not let you know how they're feeling about you. And I see you're going to, you are lacking understanding about this, but I think you know who I'm talking about. And this is somebody I feel in the workplace or competitive in business, something on the lines of that. All right, Aries. So watch out because they're trying to dig up dirt. And if you need some more answers, don't hesitate to reach out. I am always here for you. My link is down in the comments, you guys. So if you don't know already, other than here on YouTube, the only way to get a reading from me is through Keen Personalized Messenger Reading. And you can click on the link and read my reviews as well. See what I'm about. Maybe send me some questions. All right, you guys. So we're moving forward to Taurus. Let's see Who is hating on Taurus? Guys, give us some direct messages right now. Wow, somebody is envious of your career and money you make, hating on your creativeness and ideas. One of the things I know about Taurus is you kind of go outside the box when it comes to money. Majority of you don't just do the minimal. You'll work a job and then you'll have side jobs and other ways that you're bringing in money. That just seems to be a common theme of the people that I've known that are Taurus and the clients that I've worked with. Okay. Wow. So this person might even have a little bit of ability and they're kind of, looking into your life with their mind. They're picking up intuitively on different things about you, which is really freaking creepy. All right. If I say so myself. Spying on you is part of their daily routine. Wow. So if you're posting on social media, things of that nature, I would say they're definitely watching. And I do pick up this as kind of a friend. I don't think this is anybody that you're working with. I think this is somebody that you know, maybe more in the lines of acquaintance, that's just kind of watching you living your best life on the sidelines while they're not doing so. Posting things directed towards you instead of coming to you directly. Check it out, Taurus. So this person could be posting things online that, are directed towards somebody else. They're not saying who they're directed about. Maybe you've noticed this and this is your sign that that's what's going on here. But I feel that that you have an envious friend that you need to be wary of, because what do we know about people that are weary of other people? We can't trust them, right? Family, friends, lifelong friends, whatever they may be, you cannot trust an envious person. All right, let's see what other details we can pick up around this person and just kind of tell you. But I think the posting things after we saw him spying on you on social media is a pretty big tell all, right? Oh, this person might be a partier. Maybe they post about partying. Maybe they share, things that they've done that are fun around drinking or maybe even taking drugs. I feel like this is somebody that you put to the outside of your life because maybe they didn't grow up. Maybe they're making bad decisions and they're just kind of spying on you, Taurus. All right. So if you want some more details around that or a reading on anything else, don't hesitate to reach out to me via Keen. All links down below, Taurus. And we are moving forward to Gemini. All right, Gemini. Not to be very straightforward, but you guys tend to have some haters. Yeah, I don't think this reading is going to be much of a surprise to you. Probably not Saggies, which I am as well, because we're just kind of blunt and out there, right? All right. Let's see. Hold on. I'm getting the cards all funky. Guys, what do we see for Gemini? Who is hating on them? And who do they need to be weary of? And that's the thing, Gemini, is I think this reading's more to pick up on who's really out to get you, because we're always going to have people that are envious in our life, right? There's always going to be these people that are not going out and finding their own happiness and want to hate on you for yours. All right, so this is somebody very low self-esteem. They're very envious towards you. They feel inferior towards you. And they also have some deep-rooted childhood traumas. They like to play the victim once they know that they're losing. So they might start the fight and then they start playing the victim like, oh, how are you attacking me? Right? I got the Jupiter retrograde. Problems with making important life changes for future benefits, expansion, abundance, and prosperity. So this is somebody that has money problems. Okay. So they're looking at what you have and they're upset that they don't have it as well. And, they're saying to bless your home, bless your area, to kind of clear out the negative energy from this person. I almost feel like this is an acquaintance, somebody in your neighborhood. This is just what I'm kind of picking up. And they've been in your home. It's somebody that's been in your home that I don't feel like you have a deep-rooted friendship with, but you do know them. Maybe a friendly neighbor that you borrow a lawnmower from, or borrows a lawnmower from you. This person has mental issues, the guys are saying. And of course, I'm not a doctor, take that as far as you will. But I'm seeing somebody with a personality disorder. They don't know how to be themselves. They seem to mimic others and try to copy them. So they want what you have. So this would be somebody that's going to start dressing like you, talking like you, wanting to date the same people as you, right? I've dealt with that myself. Amethyst, psychic protection, control, spiritual energies while dreaming, and can help with insomnia and nightmares. So the guys are literally telling you, Gemini, it's time to protect yourself. This is an outside acquaintance, not something that you really have a lot to do with. And I kind of keep seeing this male. Oh, let's see here. I'm gonna get some insight from the Osho Zen. So we're seeing blessing the home. We're seeing carrying an amethyst. This is somebody that has financial matters, low self-esteem, likes to play the victim, even in messes that they start. Excuse me. I would say this is somebody that you can tell when they're retired that they don't have a lot of money. They also tend to hold on to resentment. Mental issues is definitely an issue here. And the issue is that as I'm seeing you are building trust with this person, or there's a possibility as time goes. Okay. I would say more than likely this is a water sign. Yeah, don't feel sorry for this person and let them in your life. I feel like this is a neighbor, an acquaintance, somebody in your local area that is just going to kind of grow on you, even though you're weary of them, or, not the biggest fan of them, but you feel like they need a friend, they need somebody on their side. And, I just feel like it's going to end up bad for you. I'm going to be honest about that. So yeah, reach out to me. I can give you more details on that in a personalized reading. My goodness, I'm trying to get these cards taken care of here. All right. So we are moving forward to Cancer. All right, guys. What do we see for Cancer? Thank you guys for joining me today. I am so excited to do this reading. I always find like ghost readings, hater readings, so much fun to do for whatever reason. I have fun with them. All right. So who is hating on Cancer, guys? Give me some direct answers right now. Venus retrograde. Dealing with the insecurities, appearance on body image, worthlessness. Relationships are based on sex. They can't stand to see you shine. Spreading rumors about you. Oh, man. Posted things directed to you instead of coming to you directly. So I find it interesting when I do all these zodiac readings is there's almost like trends of things that keep coming up, right? And that's one of the things I keep seeing in these last couple of readings is this is somebody, for a lot of you guys, not just Cancer, that is, expressing this resentment towards you online in some way. And I mean, they're not saying, oh, is triggering me like this, but they're talking some crap, being a little passive aggressive, I guess you could say. And they're spreading rumors about you. They're talking behind your back. If they're not already, that's what's going to be coming into play. You'll know this person because they have issues with their body image. They tend to put themselves out there sexually, looking for that ego stroke to make them feel better about themselves. I feel like this is a female. They claim credit over your success. Wow. We're going to get some details. If this person is a work acquaintance, what is going on here? Oh, so they're hating on you for your body image, exercise routine. So you take care of yourself, at least but a lot better than they are. And they think that you look better than them and all this goodness. So there's where the resentment comes from. The person hating you on you has narcissistic behavior. Ooh, that's scary. Yeah, I don't like that at all, Cancer. Mm. The guides are pretty much saying just to rise above. I cannot pick up if this is like a work acquaintance, what exactly this is. So we're gonna try to get more into it. For some of you, I feel like it's like a sister-in-law, a brother-in-law. I see something through marriage bringing you together. Okay, family time keeps this connection ongoing. And you want good things between you and this person. So I think you know this, but here's what you're trying to bring to the table. You know, healing, peacefulness, harmony. And this person's just kind of juggling things. They want you to trust them. Oh, so for some of you, there might be drugs and alcohol influencing this person. And that's why we're seeing, things of like the narcissistic behaviors and all this goodness. Oh my. So what can you do personally to protect yourself is what we need to know. Guides, give Gemini some direct messages on what to do here. Ooh. Well, for one, I would be unbothered. I feel like there's going to be some things that's going to be brought to your attention that they're just trying to get under your skin. And you just stay in that state of harmony because this person that's, influenced by drug or alcohol is not worth you getting, exhausted, worn out, and causing family issues over. Oh, this is so cool because this is what I was actually thinking is black obsidian. And I go laying from another deck, and that's exactly what we got here. Yeah, get you some crystals, get you protected. It says carries a calming and positive energy that can help you remember to look on the brighter sides of things. So you're a lot higher energy than this person. So I just wouldn't let them get to you. I think their colors are going to be seen. And I think for majority of you, this is someone, like a sister-in-law, a brother-in-law, is in-law family of some sort. Okay, that's what I'm kind of picking up on here. All right, wow. And we are moving forward to Leo. All right, let me get these cards organized a little bit. I thought I did, and then I had them all crazy. All right, here we go. Guys, what do we see for Leo? Who is hating on Leo? And what direct messages does Leo need to know to protect themselves? If needed, I guess, right? Not all haters are worth all that. All right. Beware of anyone from your past wanting to enter back into your life. Mars retrograde, impulsive rage of anger, hostility, blowout fights, and violence. The person causing your negativity is an air sign. And that's not 100%, you guys. So if somebody comes in from your past and this is somebody that you already know for angry outbursts and they're kind of seeming on the edge, I would say, more than likely this is the person they're talking about. Hate tweets towards you. Petty birds tweet tweets. So this person's probably online talking some crap. And we've seen that over and over again already in this reading. People online and just passive aggressively posting. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. And they get like this weird spelling here. And I'm like, what are they saying? And it's saying to recharge your energy. Distance yourself. Take a break. Vacation. pamper, indulgence. Do things that make you happy. So the reality of it is that this person is very negative. There's a reason you left this person in the past. You rose above this just because you're seeing these messages. You can feel their energy of them over there hating on you. Doesn't mean that it's deserving of your attention, Leo. So recharge your energy. Remember why you're not dealing with these people and just get out of the way. I mean, I feel like, they're going to be a little triggering because they might start some rumors about you. No, this is them trying to get under your skin. And, they need to take a deep look at their self. This is a troubled person. This is somebody that's lacking growth, and that's why they're attacking you. And what I'm actually seeing here is a Venus retrograde, dealing with insecurities, appearance, body image, worthlessness, relationships, sexuality. So this is somebody that puts herself out there for ego strokes, maybe a player, and they're just angry that you have some self-worth, some self-love for yourself, and you're doing self for yourself. So back away from that person. I'm not surprised to see that this person is probably doing a lot of partying, drinking, doing drugs. They're not thinking straight because of that. And we got lack of healing from them. So that's not you, okay? And that's why they're triggered. So I would take this as a sign you are on the right path. And, maybe even do a cord cutting, you guys, if you know what that is. But I would definitely, recharge your energy, get out of your normal area, and remember why you made the decisions you did and why you are where you're at. All right? Awesome, Leo. If you need me, you can get a personalized reading from me via Keen. All links below. All right. We are moving forward to Virgo. Guys, give me some direct messages for Virgo. Who is hating on Virgo? Wow. Who is hating on Virgo? Okay, so I had a card pop out. It says causing chaos and fights in your love connection. And the first thought I had was, oh, your partner's ex. Or maybe somebody you're seeing or is interested in you. Hating on your creativeness and ideas. Spying on you as part of their daily routine. The guys are suggesting to wear or carry tiger's eye to help with grounding, protection, self-confidence, inner strength, willpower, and clarity. All right, so this is somebody that has way too much time on their hands. I can tell you that already. They're spying on you on social media. They're seeing your success, your love life, your fun, your adventures, instead of creating their own. And that's what they're hating on. I also feel like this could be somebody. Yeah, look here. We got a scorned lover. See, I was right on. An old fling of your current and recent ex-partner still feels deep pain and rejection and betrayal. So you're a person, if this resonates, has this past person that just really doesn't have a life, and they are all up in your business. This person could be a fire sign, all right? So keep that in mind. And they like to play games, okay? They're very playful and energy. I would say this person has a very seductive quality about them. And maybe you don't like to see them in that light, but I think you know that about them. Like if you were to get on their page, they're probably like with this chick with their tits popped out or the man showing off his chest, things of that nature. So this person comes out very seductive, very sexual in nature. And I think the reasoning for that is because they're trying to call back in your person. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. All right, you guys, resonated or did not resonate, I am always here for you. Please reach out via Keen. All links below. All right, you guys, we're going to move forward to Virgo and see who is hating on Virgo. Guys, we need some direct answers. And you guys, let me mark this real quick before I start losing where I'm at. I get these readings and get loopy as. All right. Oh, pyrite. I think that's how you pronounce it, you guys. I am self-taught when it comes to crystals. All right, so help shield you from harmful effects that technology can have on your mind and body. Not sure what that has to do with things, but that's what the guides are suggesting today in this reading. Business rival. Can't stand your grind and hustle, Virgo. Tap into your intuition. You already know who this person is. You will witness their karma. This is a business rival for sure, or work rival. Unexplained body, welts, bruises, scratches. What? What the hell is that about? Wow. So maybe that's why they're saying the pyrite. Huh. Spreading rumors about you. Have you had unexplained body welts, bruises, scratches? Has this person claimed to have such a thing? I don't know how this comes into play, you guys. I would say this person's an air sign. I feel like this is somebody you work very close with. Like, you know, as soon as I said business rival, you knew. When I said air sign, you were like, oh, all right. Yep, 100%. And you're going to see their downfall. Like, all this negative energy that they're throwing towards you, hoping that you're going to fall. Dark entities are using these people to work against you. Wow. I mean, with unexplained body welts, bruises, scratches, and then they're talking about dark energies, Virgo. Wow. So there might be some underlining things here, not even in this realm, that are kind of causing an effect here. I would definitely be doing some cleansing work. I'd be reaching out to somebody if, you know, maybe somebody that's a spiritual leader that can help guide you in some way, to kind of, you know, get rid of this. And you guys, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm talking about dark entities and things like that. And we know, right, that there's a lot of con artists nowadays that try to use these things to pull you in. And that's what I'm kind of seeing here, you know, as this to be a possibility. But don't get yourself entangled with some, you know, crazy like Instagram, you know, psychic. Hopefully you guys are smarter than that. That's, you know, want you to pay them a bunch of money to, you know, release this. I would just be, you know, watching being negative, stay away from negative people. I like to put my house in a crystal grid. I do, you know, constant blessings of my home almost every week, but I work with cards, you guys, you know, so maybe a trusted friend to kind of come work with you, something of the nature of that. But whatever you do, don't get yourself, you know, into some more trouble. All right, so let's move forward to Virgo. Oh, excuse me, Libra. We are moving forward to Libra. Shuffling these babies and picking up on energy. Whoa. Wow. First card falls right out the deck is you will witness their karma. Ooh. All right, guys, we need some direct answers for Libra. Who is hating on Libra? What do they need to be wary of? And how can they protect their self? Your closest friends hold grudges against you. Well, they want you to bless your home and to recharge your energy. They claim I did it first, knowing damn well they got inspired by you. So they're mimicking you in some way hating on you because you came up with the idea first, or maybe, that you come up with things better or earlier than they do. They have a blocked heart chakra. They have a hard time having affection, compassion, empathy. They need healing. And they're not very mindful of nurturing relationships. Amethyst would help, keep you from the psychic attack of their negative energy. It can also help with insomnia and nightmares. This is somebody that talks really big about themselves. They're always trying to convince somebody they're this or that, right? And I think this is somebody that's probably not only boisterous, but they kind of exaggerate. They tell a little bit of stories. You've probably caught them in one or two that just really didn't even make sense of why they would even be saying it. They might try to do something and play it off as a freak accident. If something happens in your workplace, because I do feel like this is a work partner, I'd be a little weary. I'd be checking on seeing where this person is, that's always, telling a little bit of fibs, talking themselves up. Yeah, stealing your ideas, pretending they invented them. Yeah, this is somebody that's really just trying to take credit for everything. And you will witness their karma. How about that, Libra? So that's the good news. So this person's, getting their nose into everything, trying to claim everything as theirs. And, it's just not going to work out very well for them. So we're going to see what sign this person might be and whatever details the guys might think you need to hear about your hater. I would say this person's an air sign. I would feel like, you can tell that this person's a little bit emotionally unstable. They might babble along. They might go from one thing to the next. And you're just like, wow. They also might be going through some things. Maybe they took a huge loss of recently, like a family member. I got healing reverse. I got sorrow in reverse, where they're just like on this healing process and it's kind of affecting them emotionally. They're kind of lacking some control and unconscious of the energy that they're throwing out or how they're behaving. All right, Libra. Wow. I would just ignore this person. I wouldn't get pulled in or agitated by it because I feel like they're getting seen for who they are. And like we've seen, you're going to see this person's karma. So they're making their own bed. Yay. All right, Libra. As always, I'm here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out. My link is down below. All right, so we're moving forward to Scorpio. Guys, what do we see for Scorpio? Who's their hater? What do they need to be wary of? And how can they protect themselves? Wow. Now, again, like I just said, for another sign, be very wary of reaching out to people online for spiritual help that you do not know. Okay. I got some crazy cards here and I want to share them with you, but there's a lot of con artists online. So be very careful. But what I'm seeing here, it says root work. Seek someone to help you with a protection spell. Second card, someone is doing black magic work on you. And I find that wild right when it's, right here with the root work card. Okay, so that's a pretty direct message that somebody is trying to throw something at you and saying to recharge your energy. So I would get out of your normal area. I'd make sure you're using crystals to help you. I would bless your home. I'd be reaching out to a trusted spiritual advisor to help you release these things, protect yourself from this person. Whoa. check this out. Scorpio. If that resonates, if you think your partner is affecting you negatively in some way, maybe they keep claiming your ideas and things, that are your success, like they did it. The guys are saying to take a spiritual bath, that you need to meditate on this. If this isn't your partner, this is somebody maybe that you're very close to. All right. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you, this is somebody that you're in a relationship with, and they've been hiding this from you. And I don't even feel like, you got somebody evil per se, but maybe they just aren't as successful as you. Maybe it's too much for them to watch you getting all the success while they're failing at this or that. And I don't feel like they want to be that way. Maybe that's why they put up this front. But you have done better with yourself. There's something about what you have career-wise, life-wise, that they think comes easier for you. And they're passionate about you. They want all that for you. But yeah, some of you guys, your hater is your partner. Oh my goodness. Here's goes to hoping I'm wrong for most of you. All right. Wow. I would say it's a good it could be a fire sign, you guys. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was an air sign. All right. It was kind of like in the middle there. I couldn't tell air sign or fire sign. All right, guys, what do we see for Sagittarius? Oh, did you guys see that? That was so crazy. Oh, all right. Okay, here we go. Your closest friends hold grudges towards you. Ouch. Let's just hope that went flying in the air, Saggy. All right, shuffling these babies. What do we see? Guys, give me some direct answers right now for Saggies. Who is hating on them? What do they need to know? And what can they do to protect themselves? Wow. Ouch. Sorry, Saji. I'm not trying to scare you here. Let me lay this out and we're going to get into it. But you already know, right? You're a fire sign. You're a Sagittarian. So you know we get haters because we don't have no problem, saying what's on our mind and being blunt. And matter of fact, if you're like me, you think being blunt is, a gift. I mean, I'm blunt with my friends because I want them to be blunt with me, right? I mean, if you came to me a week after I wore an outfit and told me you thought it was a disaster, I would probably end our friendship. Because if I ask you what I look like, or you let me walk out of the house and I look like, I came out of a dumpster or whatever it may be, and then you tell me later, I'm going to think that, you're not a good friend. That's the way I am as a Saggy, is we're blunt, right? We're straightforward and we're dream chasers. We put ourselves out there, and it says, some of your closest friends hold grudges against you. And I'm going to tell you, this is a jealousy thing. It's a jealousy of your energy. It's a jealousy of your power. It's a jealousy of your courage and everything in between. And what we got here is hating on your spiritual and psychic gifts. And that hits home with me. Yeah, I get a lot of, people that can't handle my success. And I don't mean to say that to be cocky or anything, you guys, but I'm a dream chaser. I go after what I want. And, I tend to get crazy opportunities because I'm manifesting them, right? I'm pulling them in like I want all of you guys to do. So, I don't feel like a lot of people want to hate on me, but they do hate on me because they want to get, and Sagittarius as well. And a lot of the other fire signs because we're bold. It says they secretly keep tabs on your every move. For some of you, this is scorn, past lover, okay, of the person you're with now or somebody that's interested in you. For others of you, these are business rivals, okay? So watch people's social media posts. I've been seeing this all day, almost all the zodiacs, that these haters are passively aggressively commenting on Facebook, or not even Facebook, but social media, okay? So if I say Facebook ever, you guys, because I'm like loopy and channeling, I'm meaning social media in general, okay? So yeah, these people are on there. They're passive aggressively saying things. Maybe you've caught it and like, is that directed towards me? I don't even know, but now you do, right? So causing you to lose your appetite. Delays, problems, interruptions with transportation or communication. So for some of you, it might have just been a misunderstanding of some way, and people are thinking that you meant something else. I'm misunderstood all the time, and I don't even try to clear it up. You know, if you're not going to ask me, I'm not going to tell you. I'm here to break molds. Yeah, you know, I'm not even going to be concerned about misunderstandings of any sort unless you want to discuss it with me. So this could be somebody misunderstanding what you were saying, and took it in a negative way, and they already has some jealousy issues with you. Another way, you know, maybe you could know this person is that this person had some kind of interruption with transportation or communication, or at least are acting like they are. There's been delays in communication between the two of you, or there's problems where, you know, they're kind of making up things or stalling to talk to you completely, right? They don't want to answer a whole lot of questions. They want to gather information, but they're not trying to give too much to you. And the reasoning for that is because they don't have much going on with them, to be honest with you. Lavender sage clears away negative thoughts, energies, and it enhances intuition and inspires loving feelings, you guys. So, yeah, get yourself some lavender sage if you don't have it already. Do your house a blessing, and know that nobody can affect you with their negative energy that is on a lower level than you. So, raise that energy, bless your house, and look at it as, you know, you're making waves, Saggy. You're making it happen. I'm going to say more likely this is an air sign. It could be a water sign. I think this is somebody that you've known for quite a while. It's somebody, it says ordinary. So, you know, it could even be from childhood and your normal life and your normal energy. Like this isn't somebody new, if that makes sense at all. All right. So we are moving forward to Capricorn. Hi, Cappies. Thank you so much for being here today. We are going to see who is hating on you. Guys, give me some direct answers right now on who is hating on Cappies, what they need to know, and how do they protect themselves. Oh, the cards are getting thick. That means they're full of messages. All right, you guys. So this person's a little intuitive, and they're kind of, you know, doing some remote viewing with you. So keep that in mind. That's a little creepy. I also feel like they're very competitive with you. They're always trying to one up you. But they're like, you know, sitting around meditating, you know, maybe even try to astral travel, whatever it may be. But they're trying to connect with you intuitively and see what they can pick up about what's going on in your life. This person has problems with making important life changes for their future that would benefit them around their abundance, prosperity. And I see them a little bit jealous of your stability. They're also mad because you don't pay them no mind. Here's the interesting thing is that you will be able to witness their karma. All right. So this is somebody that's trying to be competitive with you. They're always trying to one up you, but you're not even noticing it, Cappy. And if you do, you're like really unbothered, right? You're like, whatever, dude. Altering your values and morals on making life decisions. So they're always trying to turn around the decisions that you're making, turn it into something bad. Okay, so watch that. This could even be a family member, it might even be like a brother, a cousin. Wow, stealing your ideas, pretending they are inventing them. They claim they did it, even though they know damn well you inspired them. All right. I mean, this could definitely be a coworker as well, but I almost feel like this is a brother. This is like rival and family. And I'd watch yourself. They're gonna try to dig some stuff up to make you look bad, to kind of, present to everybody. And I don't know if this is gonna matter too much for you. But you're gonna feel attacked once this comes out and is revealed. It's not going to be good for you, and you might even cut it off with this person. And I'm getting family cards again. So if you're feeling like a family member is out to get you, they're trying to cause you problems, I'd be watching yourself because they're trying to dig up blackmail. But here's the good news. It's not going to work, okay? So I wouldn't let it bother you too much. I mean, I see it kind of will because you don't want this going on and it's hurtful to you, but they're going to get the worst in the end. Their karma is what's going to happen here. So they're making their own bed, Cappy. All right, Capricorns, I am always here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out. My link is down below. And we are moving forward to Aquarius. Guys, what do you see? Give me some direct answers right now for Aquarians. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Forget that happened. We need some direct answers on who's hating, what to be wary of, and how to protect ourselves. For Aquarians. All right. Wow. Keep a protection pouch with you. That is a card that went flying in the air, you guys. I don't know if that's something you've done in the past or you're new to, but yeah. Make you a little patch of some protective herbs, maybe a crystal, amethyst, psychic protection, control, spiritual energies while dreaming, and can help with insomnia and nightmares. Okay, so this is somebody very boisterous. This is somebody always trying to convince somebody that they are this, they are that. A lot of different things. They might be an exaggerator, all right? You can't really trust what comes out of their mouth. You don't know if they're being truthful or if they're just trying to make themselves sound good. And I'm seeing that they're an energy vampire, excessively demanding your attention and emotional support. And after you give it to them, you feel drained. Like this person is not only hating on you because they feel like you're better than them, you have more than them spiritually, emotionally, you're more developed. So they're just trying to soak in your energy. So I can understand why this amethyst came up, to protect yourself from this person. Trying to cause chaos and fights in your love connections. Okay, so if this is a female, this person could be coming around and flirting with your person of interest, trying to plant seeds in their ear. And I would say more than anything, this is probably an air sign, you guys. It could be a water sign, but I'm leaning towards air sign. And we say this is probably somebody that drinks too much, parties too much, something on the lines of that. But I see them trying to cause chaos in your relationship with the person you're interested in. So watch yourself with that, Aquarians. We don't need that energy for sure. I would keep them away from your significant other. And I feel like you know who this is. This is somebody that just keeps trying to wiggle their way into your life. A majority of you, I feel like this is a female, causing you to act of, I think they're trying to say, there's so many spelling errors in this deck, you guys, causing you to act out of character, irrational emotions, and mood swings. All right. So you got yourself somebody that is psychically, trying to attack you. They're trying to bring you down. They're energy vampires. So they're trying to soak up all your amazing energy. Okay. Because they're drinking, doing drugs, whatever it may be. And this is what's going to happen if you let them in. All right. That's what's going to happen here is they're just kind of fishing and trying to get in where they can fit in. And they're going to cause some chaos in your love connections. All right. And even if you don't have anybody now, that could be the outcome future base. So I would not allow that person to work their way in whatsoever. All right. Last but not least, let's move forward to Pisces. Guys, what do we see for Pisces? We need some direct answers right now on who is hating on Pisces. What do they need to know and how can they protect themselves? Wow. All right. So you'll have an earth sign, it looks like, that's causing you issues. It says altering your values, morals on making life decisions. So they try to make out the different things that you do as being immoral. They try to turn it around, I guess you could say, into being something bad when, you're absolutely 100% not doing something negative. I got a trickster spirit. Suddenly loss of memory, things end up missing. So definitely blessing that house, you guys. You might have, something in the home, just kind of playing games with you. And, just so you know, if you don't know already, you need to be doing regular blessings, especially if you're going to be, getting readings or, buying your own oracle decks, maybe a crystal grid around the house, something of the nature. It says return to sender backfired on them. So this is somebody that sends out a lot of negative energy. This is common for them to do so, even though they might not even really know what they're doing, and it's going to backfire on them, okay? So you got two different things going on here. And this trickster spirit with this negative energy coming in, you could be having unexplained body pain, numbness, things of that nature, all right? So watch yourself, protect yourself. And if you reach out to some kind of spiritual leader to help you in some way, make sure we're doing somebody that's a trusted person, not somebody that's on Instagram that we have no clue, because these people come in, they're conners, they're scammers trying to take your money. And I'm not saying not everybody on Instagram, but we have a lot of this. So you guys need to go to these credible companies, right? Or somebody that a friend or a family member has been to. Do your research. Okay, but I'm seeing that you got a little bit of a trickster spirit and you have somebody that's attacking you, and you being as sensitive as you are to energy, this is causing issues. I also feel like this person is talking to your partner or someone that you are interested in or will be to try to cause chaos in your love life. This person's also an energy vampire. They drain you after the communication with them. And they pry information out of you. They got lots of questions. And then they'll get real quiet, like they're judging but not telling you. It's not just you thinking that is what's happening. All right. So let's see what sign this person is. This could be a fire sign, you guys, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a water sign. Just saying. All right, you guys, don't hesitate to reach out to me via Keen, more personalized readings. And so you guys know, I'm going to be doing a couple more videos. We're going to be doing one more review, and I cannot think of the name right now. but it's a pretty cool little deck. And I'm going to be doing a haters reading. Okay. So I was talking to one of my clients on what I should do next. And she's like, let's talk about somebody that's kind of taken off and has a good clarity. And that is what I call a ghost reading, you guys. So what we'll do is we're going to do a ghost reading. And in that reading, you will find your person's zodiac. So if you don't know your person's zodiac, figure it out, because that's one of the next readings that'll be coming. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Blessed be, and take care of yourself. Mwah.